All right. What is your name?
Hi, my name is Tara Klein, and I am a member of the Long Island Ethical Society. I'm also involved with FES, the Future of Ethical Societies.
All right, great. Well, where were you first introduced to ethical culture?
I was first introduced to ethical culture when I was about 8 years old. I went to Hebrew school for a year and I hated it, and my parents decided to take me to the Queen Society for a year. And I fell in love with it, and then I ended up at Long Island, and I grew up with it.
Great. And so what has been your involvement currently?
Okay, so currently I am very involved. So I'm the internal communications officer of FES right now. So I'm very involved with planning the conference and communications throughout the year for FES. At the Long Island Society, I am the youth group advisor there. So I work with the teens and have a great time. You know, I go to conference with them. Also this year I've joined the board of directors at the Long Island Society. So that's been a great experience as well.
And why would you call yourself an ethical culturist?
I would call myself an ethical culturist because it's ingrained in me. Deed before creed is something I grew up with. I don't think I ever fully internalized what deed before creed meant until one of my first FES conferences where something just clicked and I said, yes, this is what I believe. This is what, you know, my values are. And since then, I think I've really, you know, held fast to them and believe that social justice and being good to one another is, you know, something you can base your belief system in.
All right. What do you like about ethical culture?
I like the sense of community at ethical culture. I like having friends I can go back to, even if I don't see them in a long time, they're always there. I like getting involved in event planning and going out to community events and social action. And you know, we're at the FES conference right now and we worked in a garden this weekend and that was a great experience. And it's just a good way to stay connected to people where you don't necessarily get that deep connection in your day-to-day life. That's something I love about it.
Do you have any more to add of why you're involved in FES, you know, during the year and then come back during every conference? I
think I started my involvement with FES because I was so excited about YES and I had all these friends and I wanted to see them. So I came back to my first FES conference and I really just enjoyed my experience and loved seeing my friends, and I think that's what's kept me coming back to FES conferences every year, and I think has inevitably led me to be more involved in my local society. Yeah, and I mean, again, since then, you know, my involvement with my involvement with ethical culture has grown to, I think, a deeper level because I really embody the values now. But I do think the personal connections with friends, you know, I've been around for a while, is really keeping me invested in it. And trying to put those values into the teen group that I'm running now at Ethical and letting them have those experiences is also something very rewarding for me.
And what about ethical culture makes you act differently in the world?
Ooh. I don't know how to answer that question. Let's skip this one.
Okay.
Edit.
What would drive you to do more with FES or ethical culture?
I don't know if I could do more with FES or ethical culture.
And what would keep you more engaged?
I think one of the most important points for me about ethical culture is being involved in your community and doing social action. And I wish my society did more of that because that's something that I could bring my friends to and get others involved in. And I know for so many young people, social action is a way to get involved in something people care about but don't necessarily have the forum to do it. But ethical culture provides that forum. So I wish that ethical culture would provide more social action opportunities.
All right.
Great, thanks.